Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One in my old barn door, and I have a journal flip through for y'all today. This is the Big Betty. She's a huge journal, and I'll give you measurements in a minute, but I just kind of wanted to, I'm going to have to pause and put my camera up there. But I wanted to show it to you standing up first so you could kind of get an idea of what she looks like standing up. So she's huge, and I'm going to turn it so you can get a view of the spine. Excuse the mess on my desk. There's always a mess on my desk, so I can't help it. So that's the spine, and then that is the back. And I'm going to show you the mouth because the mouth is ridiculous, but I have a solution. So this is her mouth. And as you can tell here on the mat, you can kind of see she's got a big mouth. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She's about 12 inches wide in the mouth. That's because she's so stuffed. So I think what I'm going to do is take some of the things out of her and put them in this big bag. I have this really big bag here. And so I thought what I would do to make it easier for shipping is to take some of the stuff out and put it in that bag there so that whoever gets it still gets everything that's in her right now, but she'll be a little flatter for shipping. And then whoever gets her can decorate her with the goodies however they want to. So I was going to show you too, there's pretty little dangles on a lot of her tabs, and like here's one on this tab. Here's one on the lace that's on the edge of the page. There's one on this tab, one on this piece of lace. Let's see, I'm trying not to go too fast and make you dizzy. There's this one on the lace, and then this one's hung up. There's this one on this piece of lace. So she's got lots of pretty book jewelry dangling off of this side, and then she has the beautiful big fat tassel dangling off of this side. And I love her tassel. I wanted to make it just big and bulky so that whoever gets it can if you want to take some snippets off and use it in your journal, you can, or you can leave it like this. It'll be beautiful as a coffee book table. A coffee table book, not a coffee book table. Oh, a coffee table book, or even like a big wedding book. You could put all your wedding stuff in it, or just as a big journal that you can do your art journaling in, or something like that. I just wanted this to be a very big, bold, beautiful journal, and I have spent so much time working on this journal and stuffing it full of good stuff. So hang on a second, and I'm going to put the camera in the tripod and get a different angle so that you can see as we flip through the pages. So hang on for me. Okay, we're at a bit different angle now, and this is why I'm going to take some of the stuff out, because she's so big. And I like my journals to lay flat, especially when I'm journaling in them. So as we flip through this, I'm going to start taking things out. And the tassel is removable so that you can move it out of your way when you're journaling. It's got that cute little key on there. Isn't that a cute little bunny key? So you can take that off while you journal in your book. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Oh, it's got lace on the spine, and then it has this lace tie. It's in an eyelet on the back cover. Okay, and so here we go. Hopefully y'all can see this okay. I'm actually having to stand on a step stool because I had to lift the camera up so high for y'all to be able to see the whole book. So Well, we're just going to work with what we've got right now. Okay? All right, let me see. Let me just move some of this around so y'all can get a better view. Okay, so in the inside cover, those of you who've been following my collage board series and what to do with the collage boards, we made this in one of those videos. Those are coming up. I'm kind of spacing them out so that you get a video every day. So I don't know if this video will be before or after those, but I may go ahead and release this journal so that you guys can have a chance to grab her, because I don't think she's going to last very long because she is gorgeous. Not to brag on myself, but I had a lot of fun making her. I put a lot of love in her, and so she's gorgeous. So, all right, so we made this. This is a tip-in folder, booklet, whatever you want to call it. And so if you open up, you have a pocket here with lots of goodies in here. Now, I'm not going to take these out. I'm going to leave these in here so that I'm just going to leave those in there. All right. So I'm not going to I'm not going to tie this back right now. So I want to hurry. I want to get through this book. So, all right. So you have a snippet pocket and lots of goodies tucked into this pocket. So I'm going to take, as we go through, I'm going to take the goodies out of the pockets, okay? And they're going to go into the bag. I'm going to scoot the tassel up there so that it doesn't wind up getting put in the bag. Okay, so then you have this large pink envelope that would be great for mixed media or your artwork. You can paint on it. You can do all kinds of things on it. And then backside you have a little pocket there. You have a page tab here with a vintage playing card. Let me scoop this up just a little. So I think we're crooked. Are we crooked? There we go. All right. So lots and lots of different vintage book pages, some with birds, some with florals, some with children. There's a Kool-Aid dye doily, not doily, coffee filter, flip envelopes, vintage music. This is from Vintage Children's Book, but look how pretty those pages are. Okay, these are some of those vintage dot matrix pages. Hopefully y'all can see that. I hope the lighting's okay. It's kind of hard with it being as big as it is. And then this is one of the altered paper clips we make with our collage board. I'm trying to make sure that y'all can see the top of this journal. Okay, then you have a sack here, and it tips out, and it gives you a little extra journaling spot underneath there, so it's like a double fold page, so you can do some private journaling. There's goodies tucked into the sack. I'm going to leave what's in the sack. Okay, vintage floral book pages, vintage cookbook or recipe pages. There's goodies inside this envelope, and it's a vintage wallpaper border, so we're going to put that in the sack. This was one of those big, huge playing cards that I altered. So I added that as a page, and you'll see the other side momentarily. Then this is a belly band that we made with our collage board. And this is actually one of the copies of one of our collage boards. And I just made it into a little folding booklet for extra journaling, or you can use it to, tear it up and cut it up or whatever. Okay, these are beautiful, beautiful children's book pages. And so I wanted to add, I've been hoarding this book for probably 2 years, so I thought it was time to use it. This is from a wonderful vintage workbook, but it's got all the bee stuff in it and all kinds of cute stuff, so I added that in. You have the little stamp strip here on the braille paper. I'm going to leave these things that are attached like this. I think I'm just mainly going to take stuff out of the pockets. So you have lots and lots of page tabs throughout the book. Beautiful butterfly pages and bird pages. This is vintage wallpaper. This is one of Miss Debbie Long's original dyed pages. You're going to love the way it feels. I shared a lot of original items in this journal. This is vintage vintage newsprint paper is what this is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, this is a belly band. I'm going to go ahead and take out what's in here. You have a tag. You have this beautiful tag that we did with some of the copies from our collage board, and then you have a vintage like divider card to alter if you'd like. So this is a belly band, and it actually flips open. It's a playing card, not a playing card, a greeting card. So it flips open for secret journaling, and you can, you know, I know it says thank you and words, but you can cover it up, collage on it, all kinds of different things that you can do to decorate it and make it your own. You have Edith Holden pages, and I've just punched a hole and added a little ribbon there. Grid paper, and I just have added little things on the edges of the pages. This is a beautiful, beautiful vintage floral book. And then you have, this is one of the journal cards that we made. I think I've released that video already. So, and then you have some vintage children's book pages in here to play with as well. So I'm going to put those in the bag. We're just trying to thin our journal out some so it can ship a little easier. These are vintage classified ads that were in a magazine, like a vintage magazine, and y'all know my love for those. So this flips out. Vintage children's music. This is vintage wallpaper, and I made a pocket out of it. And so you have a big little, it's like a, you know, like an advertising pamphlet. But wouldn't it be cool to cut out some of the pictures and then use some of the wording? And it's actually just fun. Look at how aged it is. So I thought it would be something super fun. I've actually been here. My mom took me there when I was little, and it's a beautiful place to go. So if you want somewhere to go visit Silver Springs. If it's still there, if it's still open, I'm not sure. So I'm going to take this and put it in the bag, so we can reduce our bulk. This is a big children's flashcard. Huge children's flashcard. And then you have the fabric on the edge there. This is a greeting card that I've made a pocket out of. I love the bird. And so you have some pink lined paper. And then you have one of our collage tags that we made. And then one of our collage journal cards that we made. And I'm going to leave that in that pocket too, because excuse me, because it's just pretty. I may have to go back and take more things out. We'll see. So this is just an envelope flipped over the page, and it's got a little cluster tucked in the envelope. And actually, I'll go ahead and put that cluster in the bag. So what you can do, whoever gets this journal, you can come back and watch this video and see where I had things. Or if you don't care to put them where I've got them, which is completely fine with me, you can put them anywhere you want to. Alright, so this is an old Life magazine page, and as you can see, it had some of the pages were eaten away, but I love the vintage advertising, and so I wanted to add these in whole. So I've actually folded them up so you can see the whole page, and then you can make this into a pocket if you want. You can cut this edge off if you want. You know, use your imagination. It's your journal. You get to do what you want to do with it. But I just wanted to put you some truly vintage, authentic pages and goodies in this journal. This is a vintage floral book that I have. Beautiful, beautiful images. And this is actually some vintage grid paper. It's from like the 70s. And this, I made full page pockets out of these pages. And actually, I just now realized that I put two pages together. So you actually have a double pocket. So you have a pocket there, and then a pocket there with the clear pocket. And I've just tucked in, these are very, very vintage German magazine pages. I can't remember. These are from like the early 1900s. But look at how cool the writing is on there. And then look at the beautiful ads. Or models. Okay, so that's tucked in there. I'll leave that in the book. Then you have some bird field guide pages. Then I wanted to put some plain pages in too, so that you could have room for journaling and things. And then some of my most coveted Childcraft book pages. This is my favorite Childcraft book. It's the 1961 version of Childcraft, and this is volume 1, which is my most favorite book ever. So it's got a lot of Eloise Wilkin paintings in it. So I've shared a few of those pages in this journal. And here's the other side with the pocket. This is just a little fold over with floral pictures. And then you have that second pocket there. And then on the back side, you have a pocket made out of vintage wallpaper. Where are we on our time? I am taking way too long. I'm going to have to flip faster. And I just put you some vintage book pages so that you can cut them up and use the images if you want. These are some Bandy pages, but I love this book. These are great matte book pages that you'll enjoy. So we'll put that in the sack. All right, we're going to flip faster. I'm sorry. I know I've taken quite a bit of time. Here's another one of those Life magazine pages. Look how cool those ads are. I just think they're awesome. So I'm not going to be able to show you everything in here. You're just going to have to get the journal to see everything. But I'm just going to kind of flip faster and start taking things out of the pockets and stuff so that we'll be able to get through the video without it taking forever. Okay, there's one of the page tabs with the pretty little dangle. These are vintage magazine pages. This is vintage. Actually, I don't think this is vintage. This is just like wallpaper. It might be vintage. I'm not sure. And this, again, is some of those beautiful vintage floral book pages. Edith Holden. The vintage newsprint pages. Some of Debbie's pages. I'm just going to flip a little faster and try to talk less. I'm sorry, guys. This is one of the shaker pockets that we did in our collage series. So you'll be able to see those when the video is released. This is the other side of that playing card that I altered. Some vintage Sears catalog pages. This is the other side of that large envelope. I'm just trying to flip a little faster. This is a really super thick page, so you can do artwork on there if you want to. Beautiful, beautiful pages with the florals and the bunnies. This is one of my mixed media altered envelopes. I don't think there's anything inside it. And then this beautiful, beautiful page here. So pretty on both sides. This is one of my Seven Gypsies pages. This is this book is 4 signatures. Okay, so this is the second signature. That's why I'm saying we're at 17 minutes. So I'm just going to have to flip faster. But y'all, I love these old Campbell Soup ads. Look at how stinking cute. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. I'm in love with these pages. And then this is one of those, I can't remember if it was Lifesavers or what kind of candy this was. Here's a sack. Mary Engelbright page. And again, you have page tabs. This is vintage wallpaper. This is a vintage sewing pattern envelope. So there's a large goodie in there for you, and I'm going to leave that in there. Beautiful scrapbooking paper. This is some vintage wallpaper that I've just folded over the edge, and then this is an altered paper clip that I've made with some of my scrap fabrics. This is a vintage children's book page. Okay, we're flipping. This is one of my original collage pages when I did these book pages and did collage on them. Scrapbooking paper. We're flipping faster. These are some little pieces of fabrics that I've kind of put in a waterfall underneath this very large paper clip, just to give you some fabrics to play with in your journal. Scripture cards. Okay, we'll go ahead and take these out. This is a snippet belly band, and this is one of the shaker card tags, and it's actually a pocket too that we made in our series. And then you have a vintage 2-table bridge luncheon with recipes. So I thought that was super cute. And then a things to do lined paper, so I'll take that out. This is children's writing paper. Some more from that beautiful, beautiful children's book. This is actually the Home Garden magazine This is the cover of the magazine of some of the ads that I've put in here. Page tab. This is one of Debbie's original pages. Bird Field Guide page. This is Vintage Ledger. I believe this is Vintage Ledger. This is a pocket that I've just put some really pretty book pages for you to cut up and use in your journals. There's a couple of those. So we'll put these in our sack to try and make our book smaller. It's not getting much smaller, is it? This is a belly band that we made with our collage board. And then this is actually the original book from the book cover that I used. This is the book cover that went with this original book, and it's a book by Eloise Wilkin. And so you get all of these beautiful, y'all have been hoarding this book for 2 years too, maybe even 3. All these beautiful, beautiful Eloise Wilkin artwork in here. So I just put the whole book into the journal, and you can do with it what you will, but I just think Eloise Wilkin is a magical artist. Look at her little face. So you get the whole book in here. This is the other side of that pocket. I think I'm going to try and leave those things in there because they're fairly thin, but this is some really old. This is from like the early 1900s. It's like a magazine page. Okay, flipping faster. Where are we on our time? 21 minutes. I need to shut it. This is the back of that magazine cover. I gotta hurry. I'm so sorry. You're just gonna have to get the book to see the whole thing. Okay, these are little tip-in bags. And then in the back you have, these are all like little postcards from little golden books. So I added some of those in. This is vintage grid paper. Beautiful, beautiful book pages. This is a belly band here. And then this folds out. This is actually a wallpaper swatch, and it was from a wallpaper book. Vintage accounting pages. And then we'll take all of these out. This is an envelope that I made a long time ago from a children's book page. This is one of our tags that we made from our collage work. And then these are a couple of beautiful book pages that I thought you could use as tip-ins in the journal if you want to. This is a snippet pocket. And then I put you some tags and a couple of playing card goodies in there. These are the coolest playing cards. Aren't those so neat? They're vintage playing cards. So I'll put those in the bag. This is that vintage children's writing paper. Beautiful, beautiful Kirby Teasdale paper. We're hurrying. This is, oh my goodness, can't think of her name. Y'all know, Mary Engelbright. She's one of my favorites. Okay, this is a snippet belly band. And then this is one of our shaker pockets that we made. So it's actually a pocket here, and you can tuck something in there. And then this is a very, very vintage catalog page. I believe it's a Sears catalog. It doesn't say, yeah, Sears and Roebuck. It says it right there. So super, I love, love, love the colors in it. So I'm going to put the shaker in the bag. I'm going to leave this in here so that you kind of remember where that went. This is the other side of your sack. You can open it if you'd like. This is a page from that Life magazine. Isn't that pretty with the beautiful birds? And then here is one of our altered paper clips. And this is just an envelope, and I've left it open so that you can journal inside it, or you can do whatever you want to with it. But I've kind of left your options open with that. Scripture card. These are, oh, what's his name? Thomas something. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful vintage books. Music paper. Here's a pocket with a secret journaling spot and a cute, cute little tag there. I'll put in the bag for you. And then this is a snippet pocket, and I'll pull all of these out. You have a tag and then a beautiful little stenciled journal card. And then this is like one of those burrito pockets, and I've tucked in some goodies into there, so you can use this anywhere you want to in your journal. So I'm going to put all of this in our bag over here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hurry and not make this forever long. Beautiful, beautiful children's book pages, Sears book pages, or Sears catalog pages. This is actually called decoupage paper from DCWV, and I found it at a thrift store for next to nothing, and I thought it was gorgeous. So it's good thick paper. You could do art journaling on it, or you can cut it out and use it to decorate in your journal or whatever. Vintage map pages. Here's the other side of that. Remember this gum? Do y'all remember this gum and these little candies? I do. I know, I'm telling my age. That was good stuff. Kirby Teasdale page. All right, we're flipping faster. You got some vellum in here, and this is actually, this is not vellum. This is Japanese calligraphy paper. Rice paper. You'll have your little dangle. All right, we're entering the third signature, so I'm going to flip really fast, okay? So I'm going to try and zip it, okay? So all kinds of goodies in this. This is vintage wallpaper pocket. Okay, we're flipping really quickly. Here we go. Flipping fast. These are some of my mixed media pages that I had been playing with. This is Ideals Magazine, True Vintage Ledger pages. I think this is 1913. Okay, you have a little pocket here, and we're just going to take all of this out. You get some vintage Rolodex cards in different sizes, journaling card, and one of our tags. So we'll put that in our sack. Vintage ledger paper. This is another one of those flip open sacks, and there are goodies in the sack. I'll leave those. This is a vintage wallpaper pocket or belly band. So this actually can go all the way through to the other side. And you have some vintage goodies in there. This is one of those little golden book postcards, and then one of our journal cards from our collage board. Henry Terry is the guy from this book. Vintage ledger paper. This is some deli paper that's really, really cool. Dick and Jane book page. And in the center of each signature, you have a ribbon and lace to decorate it. Okay, flipping really fast. Okay. You're going to get so much in this journal. It is absolutely stuffed to the gills. Alright, so I'm just going to, this is avocado dyed paper. I'm just flipping quickly. Hopefully you're getting to see everything, but I just have to hurry because I don't want our video to go forever and ever. Little pocket here with one of our shaker tags from our collage board, and just a little journaling card there. We'll put it in our sack. And these are just little goodies that I've tucked into these little envelope pockets, so we'll put those in our sack. And there's goodies in the envelope as well. Another dangle, another shaker pocket, and it's a double pocket, so I'll leave that in there. And then you have this super big giant shaker tag, and you can journal on the back of it. So I may wind up having to take I probably will have to take this out, but I'll leave this in there. Vintage workbook page, rice paper. I love this paper. There's another vintage ad from that Life magazine with the birds on the back. Okay, you have the vintage playing cards tucked into that envelope pocket. This is an envelope, and we're going to take these out. These are just some little tags and journaling cards, and the little booklet that we made with our collage board. So I'll take those out. Our book isn't getting much smaller, is it? We're going to have to take some more stuff out, but that's okay. I'll take it out until I can get it flat enough to where it ships well. And that way, because we don't want to have to pay an arm and a leg for shipping. Uh-oh, my little page got folded in there. That's okay. Alright, so we just leave it that way. This is an Edith Holden page. This flips open, so you can use this, or you can put a piece of paper down and journal over it. But inside the pocket, there's one of the shaker cards and a beautiful little card from a children's book. Not card, it's a tag. This is some of my handmade paper here. You have a scripture there, and then this is a beautiful, beautiful handmade card that one of my sweet friends shared with me, and I thought it would be gorgeous in this journal. Flipping faster. Sorry guys. Got goodies in that envelope. And then this is like a little bookmark, so you can use this as like a bookmark, and this is vintage wallpaper. I have a Tim Holtz vellum page in there, which I love those, and it's took me forever to buy those, but I finally, ooh, I bent my page. No, it's okay, it'll straighten itself out. This is a big envelope, and there's a card in there. I'm not going to take it out. Sears catalog page. I can remember some of these shoes, y'all. So bad. This is a pocket here, and then it's got like a loaded pocket down in there. It's like a library pocket, and it's got lots of little goodies in there for you. So we'll put that in our bag. Oh, and you have this goodie in there too. We'll put that in our bag. I'm trying to thin her out. Dick and Jane page. This is some of my coffee dyed stamp off pages, and I love using those in my journals. I just think they're really pretty. Some more of that Life magazine with the vintage ads, the cornflake ads. And this is some of my mixed media paper that I made. Bird journal. There's a dangle there. And then a fabric flip that my sweet friend Sarah sent to me. I finally got to use one. And then this, again, I've added some of the Eloise Wilkin painting or artwork from that Childcraft book. So that's the center of that signature. Beautiful floral pages. There's lots of room for this book to grow. And journal in it. Look at these ads. I love these ads so much. Okay, this is a pocket here with vintage wallpaper, and inside our pocket we have a little tear booklet, so you can use this and just tear sheets out, or you can journal in it and make it like a little mini journal. And then this is one of our tags that we made from our collage board, so we'll put that in our bag. This is Kool-Aid dyed paper. Dick and Jane page. Kirby Teasdale. This is one of our collage board pockets that we made with a couple of scripture cards, and this is just like a large tag that I put in there. You can actually add a page here if you wanted to. Look how pretty that is with the birds and the purples. And then another Tim Holtz vellum page there. This is a tip-in, and there's a couple of tags hidden in that pocket there, and then you can put whatever goodies you want to in the sack. A little pocket here stuffed with tags and journaling cards and goodies, so we'll put those in our bag. And then that is the end of the journal, and you have my little pocket here with my card and a couple of scripture cards in the back as well. So where are we on our time? We've run a little long. I'm really sorry that the flip through went this long, but as you can see, we have dwindled it down some, so she's not as thick. So I may go through and take the rest of everything out of it and just add it to our sack. But look at our sack, y'all. Hang on. Whoever gets this is going to get a boatload of goodies to play with, because look at all of this goodness. So this was everything, or most everything. There's still stuff in the journal, so I'm just going to tuck it into this sack so it will all ship easier. So if you're seeing this video, this journal is in the Etsy shop now, so run over and grab it if you'd love to. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you will, please. And thank you so much for watching. Here, I'll show you her one more time. There she is with her tassel. Okay, good luck grabbing her. Big hugs, y'all.